Hello, friends. Hello, class. We're continuing our reading about Cleveland. This article is about homelessness in Cleveland and what people are doing to help homeless people. The title of our article is here, West Side Catholic Center serves often invisible population. Cleveland champions. So these are people that live in Cleveland that help the invisible population of homeless people. And invisible means you can't see them, right? A lot of times homeless people are sleeping in the alleys or away in the parks where we can't see them. And often we look away from homeless people, right? Because it's difficult for us to accept the fact that they don't have a home. So this article is about the organization or the group West Side Catholic Center and how they help homeless people. The author of this article is here, Michael K. McIntyre, and this is describing the picture above, and this is describing the Cleveland Champions articles. So we're going to start here with number 1. Cleveland, Ohio. It's lunchtime at the West Side Catholic Center on Lorraine Avenue on Cleveland's west side, and the resource center is filling up. Volunteers, 5 women and 2 sophomores from the all-boys St. Ignatius High School across the street, set up the serving line with the chicken noodle casserole they made that morning. At the front desk, Paul Meschenberg asks like a maitre d', "James, welcome, nice to have you back," he says to a regular who smiles in return. "Hello, are you taken care of?" he asks a newcomer. "We're having lunch. Can you stay for lunch?" So he's standing at the front, he's greeting all the people that come in. "Hi, please eat with us." He's very friendly. Number 10, and then to a woman in a gray hoodie, "Hello, little Gray Riding Hood. Do you have time to eat?" Meschenberg is a specialist at making people feel comfortable. The clients, 130 to 140 on average for lunch, a few less for breakfast, are prized. In addition to meals, they can sign up for free haircuts or chess club, a reading circle, or a clinic on how to obtain housing. They can have their mail delivered to the resource center, right? Because if you're homeless, you don't have a place to get mail. Number 14, I tried to learn the names of every person here, says Meschenberg, a new social worker at age 61, having gone back to school after retiring from a career in medical staffing. Some people retire and have a cold one and watch people walk by. Good for them. I couldn't stand that. This is work I can do for another 20 years, and it's a population I want to serve. So that's explaining that Meschenberg used to have another job, and then he went back to school, and now he's going to work here because he likes to do this job. 16. It's a population, he says, that is often invisible. They're not acknowledged and treated as if they don't exist. Here, they have an identity, he says. That sums up the mission of the West Side Catholic Center, launched in 1977 by pastors at local churches who are encountering hungry people on their doorstep and decided to do something about it collectively. The Sisters of St. Joseph ran the place, handing out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and eventually clothing. So the West Side Catholic Center has been going since 1977, and the pastors, the leaders of the church, decided that they needed to help homeless people. 22. Census data compiled by the Center for Community Solutions in Cleveland shows more than a third of residents and half of Cleveland's children live in poverty. Means they're poor. According to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, 1 in 6 adults and 1 in 5 children in the Northeast Ohio region struggle with food insecurity. Means they don't have enough food. Cuyahoga County had the highest percentage of hungry people in the state and well over the national average. 26. To meet that need, the center now provides 35,000 meals a year. But the need goes beyond hunger. The center also provides clothing, the Mariah House shelter for homeless women and families, breakfast and lunch, a food pantry, workforce development programs, personal development such as yoga and mindfulness, and assistance to help people find or maintain housing and build family unity. So they started out just giving sandwiches to people, but now they give them many different resources or solutions to their problem. We have ample space and staff and volunteers to meet the needs of people coming to our door, and we seek to grow the part of our mission that talks about self-sufficiency, said Executive Director John Litton, who took to the helm 2 years ago. So ample space and staff and volunteers on line 28, that means they have enough. They have a lot of space, they have a lot of employees, and they have a lot of volunteers. 30. The newest addition to the WSCC roster, Ohio City Pizzeria, is a social enterprise restaurant opened by the nonprofit this summer. It employs clients, and it is hoped will one day soon be a revenue generator. So they're using the homeless people to give them jobs, helping the homeless people get jobs. 32. The 2 restaurant managers matriculated through another nonprofit in Cleveland, Edwin's Leadership and Restaurant Institute, which trains ex-offenders for jobs in the culinary world. Chefs, waitstaffs, and dishwashers are all folks from the neighborhood. So that word there in section 32, ex-offenders, that means people that were in prison or in jail. Number 34. While workers on lunch break enjoy pizza and salads at Ohio City Pizzeria, a much larger crowd enjoys the chicken and noodles a block away in the West Side Catholic Center dining room. One crew serves them lunch while another group of volunteers sorts through donated clothing to hang on racks in the clothing store in the front of the building. There is no cash register. No client pays any fee for any service here. Never, says Litton. So all these services that they're providing are free. Number 40. As the name suggests, the Westside Catholic Center has Catholic roots, but it is not aligned with the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland, nor is it an arm of the Catholic Charities. It serves about 7,000 people per year with an annual budget of roughly $3 million, a third of which comes from government sources, a third from foundation grants, and a third from donations. There are 50 full and part-time employees and a roster of 200 regular volunteers who keep the place humming. So that shows there's a lot of people working there. 43. If we're doing things right, everyone, us and the clients, benefit from the interaction, said Litton. It's the prayer of St. Francis. It is in giving that we receive. So she says it's good to give, just like it's good to receive. Number 45. Fran Kimball, a retired school librarian, was receiving praise and blessings as she filled paper plates with heaping portions of casserole at lunch one recent day. She was enjoying time with the clients and her regular Thursday volunteer crew, 5 women who know each other, each from their shared service. I see this word clients in here many times, and clients in this case, are the people that they're helping. So it's the homeless people or the people who are living in poverty, the people that are coming in for food or clothing. Those are the clients, they're people. 47. Instead of sitting around in my retirement, I want to help, she said. These people are all wonderful people. Among those wonderful people enjoying lunch that day was Lucy Mary Griffin, who has been coming to the center for decades, over 10 years, 20 years. Sometimes for clothing for her and her 18-year-old son, and sometimes for a meal. They have fed my son and me and clothed us and loved on us. We've met such great people, said Griffin, who lives in a nearby apartment with her son, Emmanuel, and subsists on disability check. So she's not homeless, but she definitely doesn't have very much money if she lives on a disability check. So it's nice for her to be able to get food and clothing from the West Side Catholic Center. 55. Emmanuel is a senior, so that's her son, is a senior at Central Catholic High School in Cleveland and has dreams of attending college. At lunch that day, his mom was dressed in her business attire as she hoped to speak with admission folks at Notre Dame College about the possibilities. So she's trying to help her son get into college. Everybody doesn't have to be homeless or on drugs to need help, she said after she finished her lunch. It feels so good just to be wanted, to be helped, and to be loved. 59. Judy Kern has been the director of the program at WSCC, that's West Side Community Center, for 14 years, or Catholic Center. She loves the freedom the organization has to meet the needs of people in the community. It doesn't bill Medicaid, and for the most part, it isn't tied to onerous requirements for delivering services. It means it doesn't have to follow rules. It can just help people. It's not a big bureaucracy. We see a need and we fill it. They don't have rules. They just can help. They can help. 63. A child who saved half his peanut butter sandwich for his sister one day gave them the idea to send children home in the summer when they're not at school, where lunch comes free because so many children are in poverty, with backpacks full of good things to eat. It's now up to 1,200 bags of food. So they want to make sure that the kids at home that aren't there are having food too. 65. There are also programs to deal with the trauma, the stress that comes from the distress of being poor. I've got a yoga group, Reiki, gardening, writing, and now I'm starting a fishing group, Kern said. To do that, she'll need fishing rods, and they will come. You ask for it and it shows up, she said. You ask for a volunteer and 200 hands go up. I can go downstairs right now and say I need 2 people to deliver a fridge to East Cleveland, and they'll say, where's the truck? The overriding mission is to provide support for those who most need it. We walk beside them. Take us with you on your journey. We are here with you. We are with you, Kern said. The journey need not be a journey of specific faith or any faith at all. Meschenberg, who welcomes guests for lunch, is an Orthodox Jew who can speak Arabic to clients of a nonprofit with a Catholic in its name. So you can see here they're talking about Jewish people, Arabic-speaking people, Catholic people. Everyone can work together. Clients need make no profession of faith of any kind to be served. We are Catholic in our founding, said Linton, but we serve everyone. You can see down here, they have the information about the West Side Catholic Center and what happens there and how to help. So you can see that their problem that they're trying to help is people that don't have housing, people that don't have jobs, people that don't have enough food, people that don't have enough clothing. So they're dealing with lots of different kinds of poverty issues. And look through this article and see if you can find how they help these people and if they're successful. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Have a good day.